नमस्कार दोस्तों। वेलकम टू वीनस एस्ट्रो। वीनस एस्ट्रो में आपका स्वागत है। न्यू वीक starting. Obviously this is not our starting week. We should always start on Sunday, so I'm planning to take off on Saturday and start the week on Sunday. Surya is the Lord. So yeah, so we'll start, but yeah, we are going to start a new series, very interesting, a different perspective. And it's not about the perspective, but getting into the details, how to analyze the different lords sitting in different houses. We'll start with Lagna Lord, and then we'll go around the all the sign, like all the houses, and then we'll see from second Lord to till 12th Lord. Before that, if you have not subscribe this channel. Press the bell icon, go through the videos, ask questions. Again, I'm repeating, please don't put your date of birth. I don't have that much time. I need to prepare the video, create everything. So it's like kind of one person scheduling the consultation and courses, and rest right now I'm doing it. So just help me by not sending your birth details and conjunctions and all those different house placements. When you are asking related to the videos, I'll be the happiest person to answer, and I'm doing that. I've been doing that, or rather, since I've started this channel. Second is in between. Obviously, by the time we complete all 12 lords, it will be 12 days. So in between, I'll release 2 videos. Going to be really interesting topic, and there are a couple of topics in mind related to. One is related to Badka. Then it's also how to find out the best city which can enable your bhagya. This could be the interesting one. The city and the country astrocartography, as well as if you are starting a business, then how can you make sure that you choose the right name of the business? So all those things we will learn. I think most probably I'll release one video middle of the week. So stay tuned, be subscribed. Uh, I plan to visit Delhi. That is on, I think second is Saturday. Second and third I'll be there, but third mostly I'll be busy with Astro Vastu, going and meeting the clients and all. But second full day, I'm keeping myself reserved to meet you guys. I'm going to soon publish something on community. I'll also release a form. There will be just 1 or 2 inputs from your side with respect to location and all. But I'll be in a central place so that I can meet everyone, those who are interested. We can have discussion around astrology. We can have discussion around, even not in detail, but little bit about your charts and all that. So yeah, if you are interested, make yourself available for on 2nd of March so that we can connect. Let's get into the topic. Lagna Lord, Ascendant Lord, it's really important. And why it is important? See, there are 3 words related to Lagna, Ascendant. I, me, myself. It's all about I, me, myself. I'll show you something which you can take the screenshot and use it forever, which I prepared for my classes, which I share with my students and get into the details. Obviously, that much details I won't be able to go here. Reason is just one day, 1 hour kind of discussion classes like. And the good thing is that I have observed, if you have paid to someone, you make sure that invest more time and get maximum out of it. If it is free, you think of, let me go to the timestamp and just listen about myself. It's not about learning. So that attitude is not good, because I want you guys to understand astrology so that you can't be cheated in the market. And also, if you are interested, you become astrologer, start doing predictions and all that. I'll be happy to support. If you are struggling somewhere in client's chart, do let me know. If I'll have time, I'll make sure that I support. I don't charge for all those things. But be honest that this is client's chart. So yeah. So I was talking about I, me, and myself. That is related to Lagna Lord. And I'm talking about especially about Lagna. In first video, which I released on this channel, I have mentioned very clearly, ascendant in this life, Lagna, and I don't prefer calling it ascendant. So Lagna and Lagnesh, ascendant Lord. So just English speaking people, please make sure you remember this, because more and more we say, let's suppose Guru, Shukra, we connect with grahas. We are not here to connect with the planets. Grahas are different, different energy, planet is different. So even I am practicing, and you should also practice. So Lagnesh and Chandra, the two things that we need to understand, and Aruda Lagna. So I'm just making it clear. Chandra, which carries something from the past, and that is the reason wherever Chandra is, you are carrying the knowledge, some information, some guidance, some kind of bhagya, durbhagya, all that matter of assessment you are carrying from the past. Wherever Lagna Lord goes, it shows that you have, because Lagna Lord is all about I, me, and myself. It's all about my ego. It's all about uh, how can I be satisfied? How can world, how can I, what can I do to make sure world is looking towards me? Even people, those who have Lagna Lord in Lagna, when they speak in front of the audience, they don't care about the audience. They care about themselves, that what they have to speak. They'll go, they have something in their mind agenda, they'll go and speak and come back. Because it's all about sun. Sun is all about isolation. I am the one, I'm giving the light, don't worry. You have to just follow me. Sunrise is there, get up. Sunset, go and sleep. This is my direction. So this is the behavior of Lagna Lord. I'll open that chart which I've created, and I'll show that, and then we can have Lagna Lord around the like all the 12 houses. That is desire of a person wherever Lagnesh goes. You wanted to invest your time to do something there to ensure that you get back something from there which can satisfy you. And that is the reason I have clearly mentioned in search of self. That's your behavior. You are going to ninth house. You are trying to do, I'll explain what all things that you'll do. But you are ensuring by doing that, focus should be on myself. I should be satisfied. And you will take all the initiatives with respect to that house to ensure that people or public focusing on you, you are getting satisfied. And also the planets going forward, as and when we learn which planet is Lagna Lord, then we need to merge both. One is the base and on top of the planet energy. Then Aruda Lagna. We don't live. I, me, myself, the Lagnesh desire and all that is there inside. But what lives in this world is Aruda, the way people perceive you, the perception, what they have created. Somebody will say, oh, this astrologer is very talkative. Somebody will say he's talking nonsense. So whatever that perception is there around, that is you, real you, in terms of, in matters of world, how world is looking at you. So Aruda Lagna is really important going forward once we start learning how to analyze transit and all. March, I'll release the video. This is February, March. March end or April regarding the Jupiter transit for each and every lot, like each and every house, whether it is from Lagna or Aruda Lagna, I'll explain everything. And it's going to be very detailed. It will take one or two kind of Lagna or Aruda Lagna in one video. And those who have read the post on Facebook in past, they know that the kind of details that I provide with respect to transit. So we'll do all those things, but it's important for you to understand Lagnesh is going somewhere, doing something. Now, whether he'll be able to do it or not, that's a matter of assessment. We'll do that and then make sure that the fruits, whatever the fruits are, comes back to Lagna. And it means that satisfying self, satisfying ourself. That's the Lagnesh behavior. Now, let me share my screen. Also, it is important to understand, I have been mentioning very clearly, All the yogas, good or bad, whether it will get materialized or not, that depends on strength of the ascendant, Lord Lagnesh. If your Lagnesh is strong and you have a Durbhagya kind of some combination, don't worry, nothing will happen. You will fight back, you will win. Same with enemies, whatever it is. But if your Lagnesh is weak and you have all that Raj Yoga combination, nothing will happen. It's like a king suffering because of the illness and all, but has that kingdom and all. Is he able to, or is she able to enjoy that? No. Now, this is really important, and this is not the complete list. It was hard to put it. So we are going to talk about ascendant. You can see ascendant Lord, Lagna Lord, green, Upachaya, that you need to keep it in mind. Argala, I have mentioned 2, 4, 5, 11. 5 is secondary. Primary is 2, 4, 11. Somebody requested to clarify Argala. I'll make sure that in one of the videos I explain this, Argala and Badka, because I was going through one of the chart few days back, and you won't believe, because of the Badka and Badkesh, that person suffered last 13 years. And suffering you can't even think of, health, mental, relationship, everything, money and whatnot. That's the importance of Badkesh, that we need to understand and do the remedies. That's okay. Now let me put it here, the orange one and the red one that you are looking at. This is like, I have highlighted Sun here, Sun and Mars. Sun is exalted. Mars is also Karka, Deh Karka. Sun is soul, getting strength here. Saturn debilitated. Similarly, you can see Moon exalted. These three are Karka for different things. And then you can see Jupiter, Maran Karak Sthana. Rahu, good, Ucha, that is exalted. And Mercury for communication, Mars for courage. All those Karka I have mentioned. So you have to keep that in mind when you are analyzing Lagnesh in different houses. And when Lagnesh, let's suppose Lagna Lord in first house, Lagnesh in the first house, sitting in the first house itself, Lagna itself. What does it mean? Whichever planet in the background, these three planets will play the role. Sun is sitting in the first house. Just tell the result. Oh, this person will be thinking about self, take the initiative, always looking for focus on himself or herself. Mars is there, will be really quick. Make sure that they, like, I'm talking about Sun and Mars together. These grahas, they'll take initiative. Mars is Deha, your body. Person will be self-focused, looking at mirror and thinking about how to beautify myself. How should I look handsome? And handsome because Sun is inner, Mars is outer. That we need to understand. So Sun is inner, it means that person wanted to have the self-satisfaction. Ego should be satisfied. And Mars is bodily, I should look good. Sitting in first house, I'm talking about. This is important, that whichever planet, doesn't matter. At least all these things you can think of. This person will ensure that he goes and do all the work, does all the work to complete and get the fruits back. You know what is the problem with this person? Me and myself. This person won't be able to go well with the seventh house. See here, Saturn. Saturn is debilitated. It means this person is not for public. This person is not for spouse. Saturn is also owning 10th house and 11th house. Even at work, Lagna Lord in Lagna, this person will be so self-centric that he won't be able to take care of the colleagues. He might be at the best strategic position in IT companies or private companies, CXOs or IAS, IPS, but so egoistic, but he's not taking care of the public. I'm talking about this Saturn. So this is how you need to analyze. Mars sitting in first house. I'm not going like whether it is owner of the fifth house or which house and not. No, Mars is here. Whichever planet is there. Focus on self. Oh man, I'll go and do the workout and everything to make sure that I'm well maintained, looking nice and all that. And also impulsive. Mars, warrior, aggressive. Sun, egoistic. Ego, aggression. You can think of. Hard to live with this kind of person. Similarly, let's suppose a sun, planet like sun is sitting here. Surya sitting here in first house. Now all three background is there, sun is here or Mars is here. You won't be able to look at the world, always talking about yourself. Even when you cry, so I have seen people doing this. You go and cry in front of them. Hey, I have this problem and all. And they'll say, no, you don't know. Even I have this problem. Your problem is, no, yeah, it's very small. Why? Because their focus is on themselves. At home, I have seen many, within the home, like when I visit friends, family, or clients, kids are complaining and parents are also giving answering back saying that we have all these problems. Why are you crying? Something like that. Doesn't make sense. This is how Lagna Lord in Lagna. No focus on Saturn. It means this person will be a quick and also, I'll say, street smart, because Saturn is not there. So this person doesn't want to work for long hours, working for 10 hours, 15 hours. No, 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 he's not interested. He is interested in making sure, let me finish it off. Saturn, there is no restriction. Whether it is day or night, Saturn will work. For Surya, it is restriction. Morning, I'll wake up, I'll work. Evening, I'll go to sleep. Sunset. I have to finish everything. And Mars is there, sitting on the horse. No, 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 no. I have to go and capture, conquer all these areas. That's how your behavior will be. You need to understand whenever you look at Lagna Lord in Lagna, you can predict simply, man, this is your behavior. And because of this, because of your this behavior, your relationship will suffer. In trine, your relationship with children will suffer, spouse will suffer, also with your father. See, father, so other way to look is, let's suppose son is here or even son is not here. Your father from fifth house, if I take it Karika, just son is father. Father is coming and sitting on your head. You are egoistic. Would you able to, I'll say, uh, what is the right word? Whatever. So you won't be able to go well with that kind of approach of your father. If your father comes here, because this is son's place, son is in the first house, father is on head, saying that, man, you have to listen to me and this person, I am egoistic. Me, myself. Sorry, dad, I'm not going to listen. And same with son also. Saturn, Karka of 10th, going here, getting debilitated because you are not focusing on work. You are doing the work for yourself. Problem with this Mars is, Mars also owns 8th house. So Lagna Lord in Lagna, somehow you will have some kind of cut or burn at your face. Your face would have burned or something like that. Or slowly, because of your own habits, little bit affliction, your body will start destroying, will start deteriorating. And one day it will get destroyed because of your own habits and all. This is Lagna Lord in Lagna. So this once you take this Lagna Lord to the second house. Now, see, interesting. Lagnesh is going to second house. Second house, moon, okay, exalted. Jupiter, wealth. Venus, wealth. Mercury, wealth. Karka for wealth, I'm talking about. They all show that, okay, wealth. And this person is going for what? Going for, and I'm talking about Lagnesh as a desire. What kind of desire? Where he wanted to invest energy? Oh, I'll invest my energy in matters of family, wealth, speech, food, finance. Creative I'll talk about because Taurus sign, Kalpurush. Now let's take one by one. This person, and when I say this person, consider about Lagnesh as a person. Lagnesh, this person is going to the second house, taking care of the family and wealth. Invested 10, 12 hours dedicatedly working, 14, 18 hours to create wealth, create wealth. What will happen? If you look at from here, the house is one house back. So Lagnesh is sitting in the second house and owning the one house back. What will happen? The problem is you are damaging yourself. You are focusing on wealth and all. You wanted to take back and enjoy. But the problem is you are so much invested here, you forget about your body, your makeup, yourself, because this is 12th. Now you go and see people, those who are running behind money and making sure I'll buy 5 flats, properties and all these, I'll invest in shares. Slowly they are deteriorating. Their health is deteriorating. Why? Because Lagna Lord has gone to the second house. Who is Lagna Lord? Forget about the Lord, actual Lord. Look at Sun and Mars. Oh, Sun and Mars going here. When it comes to family, what kind of behavior Sun will have? I'm the boss. You have to listen to me. Mars, again controlling. And I'm talking about family, that is your parents and everyone I'm talking about when I say family. When it comes to wealth, what is wealth for Sun? That we need to understand. See, Mars will say wealth is property, let me accumulate property. But Sun will say, oh, I'm okay, I'm nothing to do with property and all. I should gain some knowledge because for me, that's the wealth. That's the real food. If I go and read Vedas and all those things, gain knowledge, oh my God, I'm so happy because that's real food for me. Now, Lagna Lord going to the second house, different kind of foods. One is person will run behind the knowledge, no doubt about it. And different kind of knowledge, depending on which all planets are sitting, aspecting on all that. Food is there. This person might be foodie. You must have seen people eating all day. I need something. Mom, what's there? That is food. When it comes to speech, and also Mars is there. If Mars goes here, what will happen? Food. Tamasic food. You are not going to know, you are not going to be interested in sattvic. Now Sun is there. Your soul will say, let's have sattvic food. And you can check, all of you, those who are watching this video, go and check if you have Lagna Lord in second house. Most of the time, you will struggle. No, I should become vegetarian. Okay, I'll continue for 6 months non-veg and then I'll leave it. Why? Because soul is saying, let's have sattvic food. Mars says, no, I have to go and fight. I need energy. Give me non-veg. I'm not interested. But also problem is, second house food are, if little bit afflicted, Mars and Moon, they don't go well together. You will have all those lactose problem. So that is another thing. And then when it comes to speech, Sun, authoritative. Mars, think like a sharp weapon cutting you. And that weapon is nothing but the words. So that is the behavior of Lagna Lord in the second house. So when it comes to family, wealth, speech, food, this is how you need to analyze without planet. Lagna Lord in second, this is how Mars will behave, this is how Sun will behave. And by doing all these things, because this person is so invested here, that he'll forget about himself or herself. And that's where struggle with Deha. Slowly, health will deteriorate. See, Mars is getting impacted anywhere in the chart. Mars and Ketu. It shows that very faster than others, your health will deteriorate. Deha will get destroyed. That's a different concept. Some other day we'll discuss. Now, let's take this and go to the third house, my favorite house, 3, 6, 10, 11, Upchaya. It will take you to the next level. Mars is for courage. And that's there. You can see Rahu. So when you are looking at this, for example, second house, if you are looking Moon, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, you have to look at the conjunction. What if Sun, Moon? What if Mars, Moon? What will happen? Jupiter, Sun. What will happen? So for example, another prediction. Lagna Lord in the second house. You can say most probably, if not a lot of impact is there from other planets, this person will worship Lord Shiva. Why? Because Sun is there, Jupiter is there, Moon and Venus is also there, Mata could be there. Then you need to analyze if that's the situation. Male planet, female planet. Oh, Ma Gauri or Daddy Mahadev, Devo ke Dev Mahadev. So that you need to analyze. Mercury is there, Narayan. Oh, should I? Should I not? So all these things are that when you start playing around the conjunction of these two, and once we learn the conjunction, you will love that chapter. Totally different, not like this yoga given in this book. This will the result. No. I'll teach you how to read the conjunction and figure out what is going to happen. Let's go back to the third house. Third house, house of initiation, new initiative, courage, adaptable. This is a place of meeting, sibling, modeling. I have talked about in third house video. Short journey. Now what will happen? Sun, Mars going there. And Jupiter, Maran Karak Sthan. So here when Lord Lagnesh goes to the third house, this person will try to create something new. Always on his toes to start something new. Very courageous until unless afflicted. I'm saying when I say courageous and all these things, remove the affliction part. Don't put in the comment, you said this, but this is afflicted, what will happen? Obviously, result will change. We are just creating layer by layer. First layer, we understood house and all. Now we are going Lagna Lord. Then we'll look at second Lord, third Lord, then the planets and all, then conjunction. We'll keep on adding the layers. And then we'll say this is the result, final result. So this person will create always on his toes to create something new. And for that, he will travel a lot, short journeys. You know, all the people, those who start new businesses and all, oh my God, they keep on running whole days, going here and there. This is related to Mercury, this house. What is Mercury? Mercury is also contract. This person might get into the contractual work. You know, D10, I talked about when it was 10th house video. I said third house is short journey, short retirement, not retirement, but kind of short break in job and all that. Contract is something like that. You work for 3, 4, 6 months, 1 year, and then gap of 3 months. Somebody who is traveling. Who is traveling? Mercury is there. Oh, something related to Ayurveda and all, medicine and all. Okay, this person can travel for that. Lagna Lord going into the third house. Forget about affliction. Focus of Lagna Lord is on sibling. Complete focus on sibling. Okay, now you also, so when I say sibling, if it is good, good for sibling. If it is bad, then this person is interfering in matters of sibling. Sitting on the head of the sibling. Do this, do that. Younger sibling. And I'll tell you the best for modeling. Sorry for background noise. Drilling is going on. Best for modeling is if your Lagnesh is good, connected with third lord. This is one of the combination for getting into the modeling. If you want to become model and also find connection with second. Second is your face and all that. Speech I was talking about. Here, I forgot to mention speech. Sun is like authoritative, Mars. Oh, I said cutting and everything. Sharp, like, okay, there is a sentence in Hindi, kato to khoon nahi nikle. Something like that. Person will speak, you won't be able to understand why he's saying so. Third house, this person will be really good at adapting new situations. Going with the flow. And you cannot create things until unless you have this habit of going with the flow. Depending on kind of planet, sun in the third house, obviously less siblings. So if similar Lagnesh goes there, you can predict fewer number of siblings. Mars, oh my God, this person will be courageous. No doubt about it. But also same time, look at your chart. If you Lagnesh in the third house, and in that mode, Venus, I always say Venus, Moon, and Mercury, Rahu is there because Rahu is already exalted here. In background, he is playing role. Mercury is there playing role. You have the courage. You are looking for mating. Oh my God, this person wants to date and then go to bed and all those things. Why? Mercury, friend. Rahu, something beyond boundary. Mars, I had the courage. This is the house of mating. Good at short journey. Now, journeys will be related to business, related to job, or going to some religious place, going and meeting friends based on the conjunctions and all. You can figure it out. But this is how. Now, again, I have taken the Lagna Lord into third house. What will come back? At the end of the day, you will get benefited. Because from here, this is 11th house. So whatever you do here, if not afflicted badly, you will get satisfied. People will focus on you. People will talk about you. You know how the startup world, if you are courageous, doing things and all, people, they always recognize you because you are gaining from the activity that you are performing here. I'll tell you very realistic thing. People, they don't talk about all these things. After mating, what happens? Have you ever thought of happiness of the partner? No, you always think about yourself. I am happy. You slept with someone. After things are over, forget about. I'm more interested in myself. I'm happy. I'm going home. Gain of this house. This is self-satisfaction ego, which is not good for relationship. You go and do that here, in trine seventh house, relationship gone. You look at the affliction, you can say, boss, this is your behavior in terms of relationship. Sorry, your marriage life will be, married life will be good, not good. Now, while short journey, what will happen? For example, that you need to evaluate. Looking from here, 8th house, 12th house, from here, this is the 6th house, 6, 8, and 12. Is there any connection with the third house? You can say, yeah, while journey, you might suffer. What kind of suffering? Accident, pain, headache, whatnot. You can figure it out, everything. Let's move to 4th house. 4th house, house of happiness. How pure you are. I've mentioned so many things. Caring, domestic, nurturing. And please, if there is some like spelling issues and all, forgive me, because obviously I don't focus on all these things. I'm human. Mother, motherland, vehicle, property. Lagna Lord going to the 4th, Lagnesh. Focus is property, mothers on motherland. Okay, you want to protect your motherland. You want to have property. You want to have vehicle. But at the same time, you are caring. Now, when I say care, always take the opposite side of it also. If it is influenced by malefics, then the heart is not pure. Because this is house of throne. Where you, and see the beautiful thing, I, me, and myself coming and sitting on the throne. Wow, I'm so happy. But the problem is, most of the people, those who will have Lagna Lord in 4th house, if it is afflicted, you can see sun sitting here, so authoritative at home or with respect to your people, that you won't be handled that power that you got from this house. Same with Mars. I have told, Mars is so controlling in nature that will ruin your family life. Also, if you look at from here, second, I talked about there's the Dhanargala, this place, is again Argala. So Lagna Lord coming here and creating Argala for Lagna only. So it means if it is good, we'll take back good. And Argala is nothing but this planet sitting in the fourth house has intention to intervene in the matter of Lagna. That is Argala, from whichever house you take. I'm taking Lagna right now. Now, if Lagnesh is good and sitting here, will ensure that Lagna house, this first house should get benefited. Similarly, because Mars is coming here, Sun is coming here, you need to see is Jupiter, Mercury, Moon, Mercury, Venus, all these karakas. At the end of the day, all these are good. But the problem is Mars coming here and getting debilitated. That is the problem. Mars debilitation is the issue, and that is the reason I said whenever Lagnesh will go into the fourth house, you will try to control things. Two ways. Either you will try to control everything or you surrender all the way. I always say this and I love this word, total surrender. It's like warrior fighting the battle. Either warrior will win, move forward, control everything, move forward, or warrior will surrender. No option. There is no middle ground for Mars here. So that behavior will be there. That we need to evaluate, and we can say that this either one is going to happen when Lagnesh will be here in the fourth house. Lagnesh coming into the fourth house because Mercury is also sitting. Problem is, I said Mercury in fourth house, good at making friends, getting into affairs and all that. So it means that is the source of happiness for Lagnesh. When Lagnesh comes here, this is the house of happiness for Lagnesh. Whatever you can see, Jupiter, Moon, Venus, Mercury, through mother, through guru, through spouse, vehicle, through friends, this Lagnesh will ensure that through all these things should get happiness. Looking at mother all the time, either respecting mother or demanding from mother and trying to control. If this is damage, I don't want to get into damaged, whether it is afflicted or not, lot, but yeah. This is afflicted, then only you think of leaving your place. Think like this, Lagnesh goes to fourth house, badly affected. Obviously, neither this house is happy, the circumstances, nor Lagnesh is happy, the player who is playing on it. End result will be bad. You have to leave this. I explained that last video. Your Rashi, the sign, is nothing but like a cricket ground. Grahas are the players. The end result that you feel, that is nakshatra. Right now, if ground is not good, player is not good, not playing well, leave this place and go somewhere else, because the end result is painful. At nakshatra level, you are feeling that pain. That is Lagna Lord in the fourth house. Also, it's Venus happiness. It's all about happiness. The problem, one thing I'll tell you, Venus and Mercury, they are friends, but they don't go well together. I have explained in one of the video. Venus is karka for marriage, getting debilitated in the house of Mercury. Mercury get power there, and then Venus, there is some issues. Something will happen at physical relationship front, and you will suffer in your married life. Lagnesh going there will get some kind of that effect. That you need to keep that in mind very clearly. Lagnesh in fourth house will have this effect. Also, this is house of throne. A person is running behind, managing things as a king. So won't have much in for family life or relationship. Other way around, this person is so involved with mother because this is 410 relationship, not able to go gel with a spouse. That is another way to look at it. Now this Lagna Lord goes to the sixth house, fifth house. Fifth house is Puru Punya. Oh, I want to access my Bhagya, Purva Punya, what I had done good in past. I want followers. I'm looking for power, authority. Oh, these are my hobbies. I love mantra chanting. This is children. I forgot to mention affairs. Lagna Lord in the fifth house, Jupiter, Sun, Venus, they are there. For all those things, even you can add moon for followers. Moon is important. Until people are sentimental, they'll not follow you. Until they feel connected. Followers mean thinking about that person most of the time. That is the real follower. What is the result? And this is the trine. Not afflicted, really good result. This Lagnesh will come and access the Bhagya. And Bhagya lies with children. More and more you are closer to children, you will rise. Now, different way to look at. The moment you will have children, your Bhagya will rise. Because you are taking back from here. So you are coming here, producing a baby. After that, you have to take back the result from here, ninth. Oh my God, my Bhagya will rise. Wow. Very good. Most of the houses you go and check. Most of the families you go and check. Majority of the cases, Bhagya rise happened after first childbirth. Because this is from here when Lagnesh has to take back. And I'll tell you, Lagnesh sitting anywhere will keep eye on the fifth house. Because from there, if Lagnesh is forming any connection, will make sure any good fruit is coming, let me take back to my home. And that is rising the Bhagya. So even Lagnesh sitting in, let's suppose, 9th house, 11th house, forming some connection through dispositor, whatnot. Childbirth happened, Lagnesh will quickly come to the 5th house, take the Bhagya back and go, oh, I am happy. I'm so happy. I got the Bhagya. Now I can do anything. They are so much behind the power, authority, and they're looking for followers. And they have this ability. They can get satisfied with followers, power and authority. But the problem is, if these two houses, let's suppose lords are not well placed, not going together, obviously Lagnesh in the 5th house, 5th lord somewhere else, let's suppose 8th house, something like that. It means there will be not a good relationship with child, and this person will suffer because you are taking back Durbhagya. You will suffer. No more focus on yourself because Mars is here, Sun is here. And background debilitated Saturn is also with Sun. Any bad relation, he is there, Saturn. Don't worry. I'm counting your karma, bad karmas. I'll punish, don't worry. Let the Gochara come. The punishment will happen for sure. But Lagnesh in 5th house, focus on mantra chanting. You will do really good, especially if there is some connection with Rahu, Jupiter, Mercury, Sun, especially Jupiter, Mercury, and Rahu. Rahu is really good at mantra chanting. Then this person will also good at hobbies, multiple hobbies. And if forming connection with the 11th house or 10th house, may convert that hobby into job, regular working. If you look at Purva Punya, if you do mantra chanting and all, the people, those who have Lagna Lord in 5th house, you'll be able to access what you have done good in the past. Also, by doing that, you'll be able to get blessings of Jupiter. Now, to gain the knowledge, childbirth and all, this is important. Child is here. Knowledge also with Venus. I always say, you need to have blessing from both the gurus, not one. Long back, there was an ad from Pepsi. Ek se mera kya hoga? We need support from both gurus. Now, this is 5th house. And it's easy to understand. 5th coming, wow, 9th going back. The complication is here. 6-8 relationship. Till now, it was okay. Health was getting down. This is 3-11. Wow, very good. Because from here also Upchaya, from here also Upchaya. I'll do the work, make sure you support me. And this house is saying, don't worry, I'll give you benefit. Fourth house, 410 relationship, tough, challenging. 410 relationship, you have to work, you have to work, you have to work. That is 10. Lagnesh coming here, you have to go back. For yourself, you have to work a lot. Fifth, I explained. Sixth, this 6-8 relationship. What is 6? Debt, enemies, disease, maternal, working hard, analytics, quality assurance kind of thing. Mercury, owner, also getting exalted. Mars and Saturn, Karka for disease, death, enemies. Venus getting debilitated. Ketu again not good. He is happy in the 12th house. What will happen? Sun, Mars will come here. Lagnesh. One thing, if not afflicted, you need to think of this person is coming all the way as sitting on the head of the enemies. If Lagnesh is strong, sitting in the 6th house, you can say, man, go you fight. You are sitting on the head of your enemies. Nothing will happen to you. Don't worry. 6th house is also competition. When you have to judge whether, because this is house of job, this is house of business in detail. Even here, because this is karma house, if you look at from 10, this becomes 9th house. The house of Prarabdha has become Bhagya for this life karma. Simple connection. This is house of competition. Many people, they ask, sir, will I clear IPS examination, IAS examination, this examination? Evaluate 6th house. Lagna Lord going there, working hard. Are you going to get the fruit back? What kind of fruits? Because you can see all of a sudden. Have you ever seen any result coming with plans? I'll study, I'll give the exam, results will come in May, and then I'll join in July. No, it's all of a sudden. Nobody is sure whether I'll clear or not. If they are sure, they are fighting for rank. They are not sure whether they'll get in top 3 or top 5 or not. So this is all of a sudden going back. This is good side of it. Also, if it is afflicted, because sun is coming at, and I told long back, 6th house, sun wanted to conquer all the ladies in his life. Lagna Lord coming to the 6th house, little bit stronger, female around, would like to conquer that, okay, I am the most smartest person. I can talk to anyone or they will fall in love. If not, I'll make sure that I conquer them. That's the behavior of sun in 6th house. So this is in background. That's there. Mars going in the 6th house. Either I'll defeat the enemies based on the condition, or I'll get defeated. That we need to evaluate. Look at 6th house video. But I'll also give you this, what is this, disease and all. If Lagnesh comes and sits in the 6th house, this is in trine of second. Second is your face. Heated, like all the planets like Sun, Mars, Ketu sitting here. Just take care of your face. Burn could be there, cut could be there, sharp cut and all that. I'm not getting into planets, but because in background Mars is here, Lagnesh will come. Lagnesh is afflicted. Second house gone. Some mark on the face. Similarly, second Lagnesh coming to the 6th house. This person is really, and again, talk about two extremes, depending on afflicted, not afflicted, or good kunji. Either this person will run behind loans for everything, for phone, for television, for car, for property, everything. Because from 6th house, you look at gain is in the 4th house. 4th house is property. Lagnesh coming to the 6th house, taking loans, and gain is going back to property. This kind of person, the person who has Lagnesh in the 6th house, will take loans to accumulate wealth and create properties, or purchase properties. This will be your behavior. So this is related to property. But this person, the person who has Lagnesh in 6th house, has good eye to details. Because see, analytical brain, quality assurance, checking everything is good or not, playing with data. This is house where Mercury really does well. So this we need to evaluate. Mercury is also your maternal people, those who have Lagna Lord in 6th house. Go and talk to them. Nani ne kaha, Nana ne kaha. Grandma, maternal side, they will talk about. That's really cool. Nothing bad in it. But just to understand, because if you watch yesterday's video, past life, you will see that how to form the connection with from where you are bringing the money through maternal, through paternal side, whom you are giving. That connection, to form that, you need to understand where Lagnesh is, or Lagnesh has formed the connection. That is important. Now, till 6th house, this is the first part. Already, okay, let me think. Okay, let me go to the 7th house. No, 7th house, I'll start tomorrow because I have to record in Hindi also. Okay, so this is Lagnesh. Before I end this video, I wanted to ensure that you always consider Lagnesh a person has ego in himself or herself, very quick, good at decision making, but through all his work wanted to get focus on himself. And remember, Lagnesh going to all the 11 houses apart from Lagna, because Lagna we talked about. It's not that how much money I'm gaining. Through that money, how much focus of the world will be on myself. That is more important. You check Lagna Lord in 5th house. They are not worried about how beautiful or smart or knowledgeable child that I have. For them, their kids are showpiece. Somebody will come at home. See, a 10 years boy, beta dance karke dikhao. Just dance and show. People are there because they are forming some connection with the 5th house and wanted to take back. What is take back? Focus on myself. Son is doing good, dancing well. Appreciate me. I'm his father. I'm his mother. That's how the behavior. Accumulating wealth, not for family. Second house, Lagnesh in 2nd house. No, 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 no. If Lagnesh in sitting house, your spouse is saying, I'm doing everything for you. No, man. Don't say that. You are doing it for yourself. You are accumulating the wealth just to ensure that people will say, hey, see this guy. He has done so much for his family. Purchased like 5 flats, this much property and wealth he has accumulated. And then the speech will be like, okay, it will be like cutthroat, kind of like straightforward, very straightforward. And when you say, why are you saying so? Why are you speaking like this? I do everything for you. I make sure that I take care of you. And that's the reason I take all these decisions. Problem with this Lagnesh is so egoistic. Wherever goes, ego goes together. Wherever, until and unless this person is doing meditation on a regular basis, even Lagna Lord going to the 9th house in matters of dharma, whatever this person will do for the self-satisfaction. 10th house, we'll talk about 9, 10th and all. Let's keep it till 6th house. 6th house, little bit affliction. Lagna Lord taking loans. Why? I'll take loan. I'll purchase 5 properties, announce to the world that I have done this. People will say, wow, this man is so rich. And then what will happen? On the other side, because you have too many enemies, and then you have disease, you will get disease. You'll have too many enemies because of your behavior and all that, because of your act. 3rd house, Lagna Lord, again, wanted to have the gain, focus. But to get that focus, what he's doing, that is Upachaya house. He is doing something good. 6th is also Upachaya. But 6 is related with problem is loan is there, enemies, disease. Until unless it's good because it's Prarabdha. It can take you to the next level. It's also owned by Mercury. Mercury is doing something. 16, 17 years prince. You know, prince, how they are. They will try to explore something new. Go and look at your teenage son or daughter. We are restricted with this laptop and speaking and all that. They are exploring other world. That is the basic difference between third house and sixth house. Because sixth house, coming from prarabdha, it can take you to the next level depending on what you have stored in prarabdha. And the karakas, if you look at things which are related, enemies, death, and disease, risky house. And that is the reason everybody is doing karma in 10th house. Bhagya is stored in the 6th house. Will it take you to the next level? Is it able to take you to the next level? Yes, well and good. No, do the remedies. So this is how you need to look at from 1st to 6th. Tomorrow we'll talk from 7 to 12. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like it, subscribe the channel, and ask the questions. Whatever questions that are there related to Lagna Lord till 6th house, I'll make sure I answer all the questions. And yeah, let's connect tomorrow for second part. Thank you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.